You're at 95% complete there. 70 here, 71 here. We are going places, boys. Area 3. Alright. Let's do this. Ogata and Kisaragi.
No problem.
A horde of G-Molar and Jawfly.
Allow me. Let's roll.
Not a problem.
I could do with one more, but who? Let's throw another melee boy, why not? Don't really need that, if I'm honest. I feel like +4 is pretty good for all of the damaging ones. Actually, just for all of them, honestly. I should give you that, honestly. I should give you plasma arc fusion cutter. More damage is always good, let's be real. I could give you that, but nah. Oh. Done. Done. Alright. Weird how you don't have one of those. Or you. But alright. Alright, so we've got 2 sentry guns. May as well boost you up to 4 as well. Give you that. This is spending money. This is spending money. Super large missile though. Yes. Anti-ground missile. That's just better. Doesn't ignore armor, but it's AoE version of that. Honestly, that might be better. Let's put you both on and see how it goes. I'll put you both at the same level, see how it goes, and then we'll make our judgment call from there. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, you want to get a hypercondenser. Modified condenser allows 2 consecutive. Alright. Alright. Okay. Your hypercondenser is 4 more interceptors. You don't have one. You do, which we've already got down. And you don't. Alright. And we get Drillfly and Hemborgor. Alright.
Look, Natchan, the Cultural Science Museum. We went there on a field trip once. Oh yeah, an elementary school. Man, that takes me back. I hope it's still standing after all this.
Sometimes that's all it takes, huh? Just give us some magnets and levers to mess with, and we're happy.
Huh. Did you forget, Nanji-kun? That was where you proposed to me.
What?
What?
Yeah, said you'd protect me forever.
Oh yeah!
Oh, back in 2nd grade? He said that to me too. Oh, really? Well, Casanova, exactly how many girls have you proposed to?
A lot.
What the? Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Look, it was 2nd grade. I didn't know shit. I just wanted to be a hero. Protect everybody.
Daimo signatures. They're coming.
We're gonna just let that slide.
Now I get to prove it.
Yeah, you right. Alright, cool. This is dumbass.
Target confirmed. How's the Sentinel?
Oh, that's just stunned. Okay, I was about to say, why is that yellow? That won't hit a lot. And they're not aerial. You can stay there for them, though. You, Goto, get interceptors out. Kind of required for 4th gen on the first turn.
Stay calm. I can do that. Your turn. No room for
What's the situation?
Madam, get sentry gun out.
Need help.
like any other.
So, what's my next move?
That's good, but nah. Oh, if you were there, you can get them all in a line. Well, not all, but you can get probably more in a line.
Let's do this. Score. They don't.
Bruh, that's good.
Let's get him.
No, they're all aerial. My god, that melee boys are right in front of them.
Let's turn this around.
Okay,
What's the plan?
well then let's get you moving this way.
Don't let up.
And you can move over this way.
Let's turn this around.
They're mostly out of range. They're not.
Watch this.
Number 10. Move it out. You've got it rough. Don't miss. Nice. There you go.
Here goes.
Stay on guard. Threat range. How's this?
Ooh, you're still in the middle of all that.
My turn now.
Oh, that's more. Oh no, those are my dudes. Alright, cool.
Move. Did that do it? Target destroyed. What do I do?
Okay, what you do is you get over here.
Here comes the pain. After me.
Let's get some more rockets down. Cover Goto.
I'll take them on.
Oh, okay, there's 2 lots coming over there. Wonderful. Okay, you focus on these airball ones.
Nailed it. What's optimal?
What's optimal is not dying.
Hit confirmed.
You're going to take some damage from the landing though.
That easy. They're like any other punks.
They are, aren't they? Okay, demolition blade.
Die already! Take it, you like that?
This is all pretty freaky.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Here goes.
What's the plan? Fall. How was that? What now?
Okay, I saw a lot of damage numbers starting to pop in there.
Hold still. Bullseye. That's some power. Ought to be used to fights by now.
Okay, so got one more landing. Oh boy. Well, let's get some demolishing in, shall we?
Here comes the pain.
Alright, that's a big and done.
Don't waste any chances.
Okay, let's move you over here.
Number 11. Here they come. Moving out. Guard.
Get some more interceptors out.
This place isn't safe.
What to do? Yes. I defeated the kaiju.
Don't let up. No room for hesitation. What do I do?
Okay, Ogata, you know what? That's fine. Can we rush attack the bombs so they bugger off? There we go. Alright.
That's what you get. Hope I can
Didn't take out the big guy, but that took out all the little ones, which is helpful.
try this. Nice. There you go.
They're here. Let's get 'em.
There's always heat signatures from above. When is there ever not?
I'll show you. Score! Is that okay? Did you see that?
How's the
So much for
Sentinel?
that kaiju.
Can I get in close? I can't. Hmm. Nope. Alright, well. Rush attack then.
Come on.
Less MP usage. Or EP usage.
Neutralize. Okay.
Ogata, you got that one big dude still. So let's cut them both up.
Do this.
There we go. Shu,
Winning?
you out of range there. Let's get back to this.
Don't miss. Nailed it. Nice. Now then.
Goto. Not gonna do much damage, honestly. Best you've got, really.
I'm in range. Good.
All right.
Don't waste any.
A, let's get you going.
How was that?
There we go. Wonderful.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Well, so much for that museum.
All the old pieces of our daily lives are getting left behind.
I feel bad for saying it, but it's kind of hard to focus on being sad when I'm this hungry.
Fair.
That's only fair. We've been fighting these monsters non-stop since sundown. If I could have anything, well, I was hoping I could enjoy enjoy hamburger again someday.
Hamburger.
Once this is all over, I'll make as much as you want.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Am I still invited to this?
Probably.
Of course.
Guess I
Maybe.
better stay alive then. Wouldn't want to miss it.
I like how no one's corrected him about hamburger. Not a single person's corrected him.
I won't lose to the kaiju.
Wait, did I take no damage whatsoever? I don't believe that. Alright. I took 0 damage. How on earth did I pull that out? Okay, that's cool. Alright. I'll take that. Hamburger. 4 points. Okay, let's not. And... nope. Okay, so let's see here. The overarching plan was altered so that Himawari's host would undergo memory override during the final process of the project arc. Tetsuya Ida discovered this deviation, along with the fact that Izumi was the one who authorized the change. Alright. Upon testing the DNA of the 50 individuals of Project Arc, it became clear that Tsukasa Okuno is Momora's child. Though it wasn't a conventional birth, Momora still feels a maternal connection to him. Ah, yeah. 8 years old in 2188, as humanity faced the brink of extinction, her father, Nozomu Yakishiji, entrusted his daughter to the Major Jiro Izumi in the hopes that she could at least survive. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Okay, here we go. Goto secretly had feelings for Miss Momora, however, after seeing the 2188 communication log between this era's Tetsuya Ida and Goto, he suspects that Momura's memories were overwritten by 426. In addition, Momura's sudden changed behaviour has raised suspicions further. In order to view Miss Momura's log, Goto used Iori Fusaka, who was unconscious from the shock of seeing a Sentinel in 2065 ruins. He brought it to the UFO mainframe and used that by Magic ID. After seeing Morimura's logs in the mainframe, Goto visits the Kurabe house in 1945 to abduct Morimura's clone, Chihiro, and restore original memories. Upon realizing the distinct discrepancy between Miss Momura's and Chihiro's memories, Goto considers the possibility that Chihiro isn't simply a clone of Momura. After researching the logs of 2188's Momura, he realizes that Chihiro's true identity is instead Professor Chihiro Momura from 2188. When the Kaiju appear in 1985, Miura takes back and activates Sentinel number 19 with the help of Hijiyama. At that moment, he decides that he will protect everyone he holds there, even if it costs him his life. You mean like a soldier? Amaguchi is genetically identical to Ida. Was having Ida's memories from between the ages of 16 and 26 and transplanted into him by Morimura. Moreover, Ida brought the infant, Amaguchi, to Sector 4. When and why, though? That's the thing. Like, why? Why are there two? Is he a clone? Is he a clone as well, like Iori and Chihiro? Like, why? When the Kaiju appeared in 1985, she declares to the team that they can relax now that she's taken the field and activated Sentinel. Alright. The 2188, Professor Takamiya studied self-replicating probes. Alright. Wait a minute. Professor Yuki Takamiya in 2188's world is Natsuno Minami's mother. She uses her maiden name Takamiya as she's already divorced her husband. Alright. She feels bad about her daughter Minami, who had to go through the divorce. I'd like to know who she was married to. According to Kisaragi's report, on February 8th, 2188, simulation for the 25th terraforming attempt revealed that it took 1,800 years for a Type 57b planet to reach a habitable state for humanity. Furthermore, Professor Morimo's suggestion the command ship was updated to monitor the final phase service facilities. The objective was for the command ship to determine whether the final phase needs to be redone before any harm can be done to the facilities. Yeah, that sounds about right. The romantic relationship with Tsukasa Okino murders Juro Izumi to avenge Okino's death during the shootout in Sector 4. However, he was severely injured in the fray and succumbs to his wounds soon after. Minami's boyfriend, he also was acquainted with Professor Yuki Takemiya, Minami's mother, father. As a history buff, he's practically fascinated with the Pacific War that occurred 200 years ago. He's the architect for the sectors, the virtual residential districts. He calls them sectors since they're structured like a 5-space colonies. He's always wanted to live in the area before the war. Alright. I like how we don't get his one yet. We ain't got his one yet because this boy is an anomaly. In the footage of 2188, Ryoko Shimamori is broken heart after realizing that Tetsuya Ida has been used on her from the very beginning. She loses all hope for humanity and alters the Project Arc so that the heavy machinery will purge humans from all sectors. Her goal was to trigger a reset every time the project reaches its final process, causing all sectors to fall into a never-ending loop. Madam, that's a bit bitchy. That's a bit bitchy, madam. Blinded by her... Hang on. Truman discovers Ida's true feelings and motive from watching famous footage in the underground facility in 2105, realizing that Ida is attached only to Tomi Kisaragi and has no intention of saving Shinomi and the others. Shinomi finally loses her patience and ends up shooting and killing Ida. Blinded by feelings towards Ida, Shinomi falls for his trick and adds DD-426 to Isakigahara's Sentinel. During the 2064 battle, DD-426 infects Sentinels and Jokarabe as Sekigahara and Shinome suffer brain damage. Shinome went missing for some time after the force shift, losing the memories to the point where she can't even remember her own name. The one thing she does remember is that Ida chose her Sentinel number 14, and meanwhile tries everything to get the password to decontaminate the Sentinels from her, but ends up failing. When the kaiju appeared in 1985, Shinomi activates Sentinel 14 with her memories of Ida in her mind. You mean the one you killed? Back in 1944, when Okino called himself Kyokudoji, he operated on Takatashi Hijiyama and Kaito Miura to ensure there's synchronicity with Sentinels. In doing so, he implanted a linking component into their heads. There's a Tsukasa Okino of 2188 was in a romantic relationship with Takatoshi Hijiyama. The fact that their names were the same as well was a bit silly. Like, that's so chance-based. As a result of the shootout in Sector 4, he was shot and killed by the Juro Izumi of that time period. In 2188, Okino is the genius engineer who created the universal control. However, he tends to cut corners in coding, which explains why he borrowed a portion of its environment code from the classic video game Mighty Kaiju Daimos. Upon testing the DNA of 15 individuals for Project Arc, it was clear that he is Miss Morimura's child. Yeah, we know about that. This is the bitch. This is the old ass bitch that's doing all this nonsense. She's Shiro Morimura's clone, created from the competitive experiment. Upon birth, her original memories were sealed by Morimura, and she lived a normal life with Miura's little sister. However, once friend Goto saw Morimura's experiment log from 2nd of March 2100, he abducted her from the Miura household and awakened Morimura's sealed memories within. Goto also the one who prepared her kindergarten outfit. For the compatibility experiment, Morimura believed that she had implanted her own memories, previously saved in Sector 0, over to her clone, Chihiro. However, the memories that she transplanted from Sector 0 originally belonged to Professor Chihiro Morimura from 2188. She's responsible for the murder of Miss Morimura. She was in love with Juries and me since she was young. Alright. Well, tell that to A, because A is taking that shit now. But why? But why is he is like clone compatibility test? Why did that happen? No correction of time, she got left behind. Alright. Back when their final line on defense failed one loop ago, Kisaragi and the others tried to shift before the world got reset. Unfortunately, due to an explosion, the data was damaged and couldn't fully be reconstructed, preventing them from making it to the next world. Now, having to deal with the track room repeatedly getting trashed and Nuts Meminami is skipping the training, the manager is racking her brain. The track member with the pigtails is close to Minami, as they're in the same grade. There are 5 possible shift destinations. Sector 1, the 21,000s. Sector 2, 2060s. 2100s, not 21,000s. Sector 3, 2020s. Sector 4, 1980s. Sector 5, 1940s. Sentinel pilots who were shot by Yakishiji's syringe gun are able to enhance their Sentinels by utilizing the Diamond's game system. The fact that that's a thing. That's the thing. We can upgrade our Sentinels because of this bullshit is nonsense. Sekigahara, prior to losing his memories, delivered these to Momoa in order to save Jiro Kurabe and Shinonome. Okano uses this to gain control over 426, who had escaped into Jiro Kurabe. Izumi of 2 loops ago discovered that it's possible to alter the automation factory's processes, which led to the birth of the Sentinels. It's unknown who injected the interlocutors into the 15 students. Furthermore, more than 80% of the interlocutor process is devoted to an unknown function. The decode used a relatively minor portion within the remaining 20%. In reality, they aren't travelling to the past, but between each sector. When all self-defense systems within the sector are activated, the city will be cut off the universal control, which results in chaos and disappearance of all residents. When the system is activated by all terminals, the loop cannot be restarted, and they can no longer loop. When all the self-defense systems of the terminal are activated, everyone in the city will disappear. Okay. DD426 is the program code that Tetsuya Iida gives to Ryoko Shinonome, supposedly greatly increase the Sentinel's capability. Shinonome ends up installed in a Sekigahara Sentinel. The nanomachine is equivalent to a virus that attacks the brain. It serves as a portion of the nanomachine that physically is connected to the cerebral cortex, which handles memory. As the connection gets severed, the brain suffers damage, causing severe pain and memory loss. In the worst cases, the afflicted are left as mindless husks. Upon discovering that this program code could be used to sever the Diamond's code, Tsukasa Okino tested the code on himself 1 year ago. However, he suffered gradual memory loss, so he had no choice but to become an AI with a simulated personality. Moyamura and Renyagoto tried to get Shinonome to remember the password that disables DD426, but it results in a failure and causes her to lose all her memories. The code functions to maintain the link of one of the commander that he access to the 3 locations at regular intervals. Alright. The clones of the 15 survivors and the okay. Since anyone with an interlocutor is a candidate to become a commander, it will be pointless to kill whoever is a control key. Another candidate will simply become the next commander. The Daimos avoid the sector of the commander in the key when they attack. That is why Sector 5 was destroyed before Sector 4. Alright. Okay, loops. The kaiju invasions cause the world to be reset every 16 years. As a result, the students grow up and die before reaching adulthood, and then are born again to repeat the cycle. This cycle is what they call a loop. Once the kaiju gain control of every main train in all sectors, the world is automatically recreated and a new loop begins. Okay, so we've failed several times then. If you save your own data or shift yourself to Sector 0, then you'll be able to skip the reset and end up in a new world, which is 16 years in the past, while maintaining your current appearance. However, you would no longer be You'll no longer be human in the new loop, but merely a simulated personality that Universal Control has constructed. Alright. Terraforming. Process of modifying the planet's environment to become a habitable state for humanity. Once the planet with similar qualities to Earth is found, its atmospheric component and air temperature are adjusted. Doing so requires an extraordinary amount of time, effort, and technology. Planet that the boys and girls are on isn't Earth, but rather one that the D-Force is developed through terraforming process. Inside the probes are instructional soil cells called memory cubes, which allow the probe to compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. If a probe can be repaired and can't be repaired, then it dies, as the biological organism would, and the others move on. The probe that departed Earth with the DNA data of the 50 individuals surveyed, and an extremely wide range, replicating themselves infinitely until they found a new planet that humanity could inhabit. Here's the thing though, did they only load up, like that makes it sound like it's only 15 people. But from what I gather, there's more. They did say a couple billion or whatever, so I don't know. In order to become a Sentinel pilot, one must inject with machines that enable a commander Sentinel and be registered as pilot for Sentinel. Similar to the shifter gate, the Sentinel is capable of travelling between sectors. It has a mainframe hatch, like the Type 98 bipeds, where one can set the shift destination. The pilot must confirm the shift in order for it to happen. Sentinel pilots have the activation switch, which is used to activate Sentinel. Typically, the activation switch would be when nanomachines were injected, but if additional codes would have been implemented later, then it would be a new spot for that switch. Swiping across the activation switch causes the letters start to appear and activates the Aegis Sentinel. Using meta chips allows it for the expansion or improvements of the Sentinel armaments. Alright. Officially called Flying Drill Machine, 20 meters tall, aerial excavator kaiju. Its 6 rotor blades can create more than 130 decibels of explosive sound. Since it moves by flying and ignores roads, it is highly mobile. Attacks from the sky with machine guns and missiles. Headquarters, a Special Investigations Unit, is located at the top floor of the building next to the Aoi police station. 1.2 million people live inside it. When the universal control of all sectors gets taken over by Dynamos, the 5 sectors get reset, the world gets recreated and a new loop occurs. It's linked with the surface through a region called the Terminal. There are 2 terminals that have been analysed, Sector 1 and Sector 3. Out of the 2, the terminal Sector 3 is the only one that allows access to the mainframe. In the 2188 Tsukasa Okino is the developer of the Universal Control, as well as the one responsible for borrowing a portion of the environment management system from Diamond's simulation game. This is where Project Ark began for the sake of continuing the human species, but it's also the source of the nanomachine's infection that wiped out humanity. In 2188, Sekigahara infiltrated Sector 4 and set up a bomb on its power generator in order to assassinate Muramura. A dispute over whether to allocate the remaining energy towards Project Art or life support led to a shootout resulting in 7 deaths. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It's been a while since I've been here, clearly. An artificial satellite that orbits around the planet. After looking at the 2188 logs and figuring out a way to link the satellite in orbit, more and more learned about the facility. More and more says that this artificial satellite is orbiting the real world. This is where the automated factory in Sector 1 is pulling the blueprint data for the Dynamos from. An artificial satellite that presides over terraforming, a second phase of Interset development. It controls the heavy machinery for planetary development and adjusts air temperature. This is where Miyuki Inaba exists. During the 2064 Sentinel infection incident, Inaba ends up shifting outside of the world and over to the artificial satellite, where she comes across the 2188 data and learns the truth about the world. Okay, sectors. In 2188, the satellite orbiting Earth had 5 colonies called sectors. Each city residential zones that KTM Europe created for Project R are structured similar to colonies. They are called sectors. More and more as well. as other individuals involved in Project Art thought that humanity should start over from a time before the nanomachine instance. However, they couldn't come to an agreement as to how far they should go back, so they ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by area, which is how the 5 districts were born. Sector 0. Unlike the other 5 sectors, this one is unique as it doesn't take up any space. Since it's unaffected by loops, Milmora and Tetsuya used it as an evacuation site when they stored their own data. Sector 1, a facility that simulates the years 2089 to 2109. It's already in ruins due to kaiju attacks and toxic levels of radiation. A facility that simulates 2049 to 2069, and it is already in ruins due to kaiju. Facility that simulates 2009 to 2029 is already in ruins due to kaiju invasions. It is used as a trial run for Operation Aegis, the defense system that successfully activated one of the terminals here. Yeah, it's already in ruins, yeah. It's already in ruins, yeah. Facility. The facility is a house. A facility that houses the entire world. Jesus. Its stability is reaching its breaking point. Once Sector 4, 1985, gets taken over by kaiju, the facility will reset, preventing any further loops. If this were to occur, the world would wipe all data, including any memories stored in Sector 0. The lives that everyone have experienced through time would cease to exist for good. During this time, 246 believed that the only way to escape from this eternal loop would kill all the compatible ones. However, 426 later discovers another escape method that utilizes the mechanics of the Dynamo simulation game. The surface shows no sign of life due to the kaiju attacks. Tox levels radiate. Okay. Hamburger. Hamburger steak that Megumi Yakishiji made for Keita Miura praises it and says that he's never had anything so delicious. It's also Jiro based favourite dish. Juice oozes out of its soft patty. Miura claims that it's the greatest culinary invention in history. Oh boy. An online game, an online full dive game that was released in 2154 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Mighty Kaiju Dimus. The objective of the game is to survive a disaster caused by a Mighty Kaiju Dimus. The players become residents of a major city 5 days before the kaiju appear, and get to experience the fated day of their invasion in this simulated survival game. From an old woman who runs the cigar shop to a young man who seeks to avenge his parents, 10 million independent NPCs lead their lives in a digital metropolis that's 30 kilometers long, of course. Even experts were astounded by the exemplary constructed AI. Their behaviour indistinguishable from real humans. The highlights, however, is the tremendous power of the mighty Kaiju Daimos. The doomsday clock is ticking. Blast through mighty Kaiju Daimos with an arsenal of mech suit weaponry and fight to defend humanity. Developed by Vanillaware Ltd. And it's for the Virtual Station 4. Alright guys, you fucking mad lads. You fucking mad lads. So Kasa Okano borrowed a portion of the game's eternal code to... Okay. Sounds like the song Tomi Kisaragi used to sing in middle school, but arranged more in an 80s style. A gunshot wound where she was shot by the syringe gun. It injects machines that add code to summon the Sentinels, along with a code that expands their capabilities. These are the numbers for a message service in 1985, where Sekigahara entrusted to do more and more before he lost his memories. Tetsuya Ida was the one who instructed Sekigahara to kill Moomura. Okay, and like that, we're done. We're all caught up. That took a hot minute, so we've got 2 more. None of these feel important. The high school located near Ashitaba City. Its grade consists of 5 classes ranging from A to E, total of 512 students in the school. Comprehensive junior and senior high school. The policy requires all students wear uniforms. Navigate your day if it's a with Sakura High School. If you face the campus, on the left side of the baseball field behind the athletics building, on the right the new school building, behind that is the old school building. Alright, cool. 95%. Okay, boys. That was a lot of reading. Now let's do a lot of combat. Shinonome and Goto. I already have them on. Cool. A horde of various ground kaiju. Alright.
Moving out. We have to fight.
The D-forces already have us surrounded. We're pulling out all the stops here, but still. You think we can last until tomorrow afternoon? I know we can. I won't give up. I'll find a way. You're right. No point waiting around and moping about it. If you want to win, you'll have to fight for it. And I'm not about to let you take the lead. I won't lose either. I'm not scared of them.
Yeah? Atta girl.
Alright. Okay. Well, first off,
I'll just... need help.
we got to do some housekeeping.
What next move? Backup deployed.
Alright.
Okay.
You also drop a sentry gun this side.
Back me up. What next? What's our plan?
Oh boy.
Now.
Yeah, no, okay, that's better. That's a better option. Jesus. There's a lot down there as well, but he won't reach that, will he? If I tackle, will he reach that? No. He could reach that though, whatever's here. Oh, actually. There's sentry guns there, don't bother. No, let's just leap attack here. Jesus, there's already a lot of them. Oh, is that Apos? There's already an Apos. There's already an Apos down. All right. I'm not dealing with shields. Let this be known, I'm not dealing with shields.
This is all pretty freaky. Here goes. They felt that. Was that okay? Got him.
Hit confirmed. Hit. Target picking up enemy signatures. I have to focus.
Oh no, that one needs to be dealt with. Like, that one is priority. And you can't reach via attack.
Okay.
Well then let's just move you to this lot.
Number 13.
What to do?
Can't mess this
I'll
up.
take them down quick. What's the situation?
Defend.
What now? I have to focus. The practice round's over. They're finished. Yes. Can't mess this up.
Oh, hello. Okay, now we're pushing you back.
That's it. Got it. How's that?
He took a little damage. Alright. More interceptors.
Backup deployed.
So, what's my next move?
Oh. Jesus.
They felt that. Is that okay? Shit!
Let's see.
Nah. We need to bounce away from those goddamn missiles.
Enemies, stay calm. Remember your training.
That takes up a lot of goddamn. Okay. Who's in the? Not enough people, but it'll have to do.
Don't move. Did I get it?
You know what? Just do it again.
Can't mess this up. That hit. Got him. I'll make it work.
Monitor blades.
How's that? Sentinels. I need to get out of there.
Okay, plasma car. You cannot reach still. Alright, well then let's just move you up slowly, I guess.
Number 14.
Always
Beginning
think ahead.
Nah, you need to defend.
Let's get him. Here goes. Score! Is that okay? How is that? Just watch.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an idiot.
Okay, Jura should be next. Ooh.
That impacted your driving system.
Ooh.
Your output's dropping fast.
Less power, huh? Well, that just means it's a fair fight.
Shut up.
I'll adjust the settings to get your output back up. But one more hit like that, and you're done.
What's the situation?
I need to get you to safety, sir. Okay. Okay, plasma cutter.
I'll destroy you. A hit. I did your target.
That didn't even kill. That didn't even hit. What?
Not throwing away my shot. I won't back down.
I have to focus. Okay. I have to focus.
There's still these two Sentinels, but we'll get to them when we get to them. I can't get past him.
How's that? Nice. What next? Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Let's see.
This is all pretty freaky. Watch this. Score! Is that okay? Did you see that?
I'm practicing with the plan. Backup deployed. Unbelievable practice round.
I need to think. I can take them all. Attack landing.
There we go.
I'll take them all.
Oh, there's still that over there.
I'm acting like an
Mm.
Training here.
I'll make it work.
Okay, summon again.
Sentinel number 12. Transmitted.
Thank you.
I guess life comes at you.
Destroy this boy. Alright, Tommy. Tommy, another one, another volley. I could get these. What that? No, I want the numbers.
Here goes. They felt that. Score! Yes!
does this do?
Gotta think.
What's our plan?
Did that help? I don't know. Let's move you up.
Number 19. Commence movement.
Plasma arc on you. Get Goto out of the fire. Okay. They're over there, aren't they? Yeah, it's all of these ones. Alright, you just... You get
I'm acting like an amateur.
over here.
Number 12, always think ahead.
Renya. Can you do these? No, you can't. I want to move Renya over there so we can deal with the little ones
Stay on guard.
and avoid the Sentinels.
Number 22, advancing.
I need to think.
Oh, I'm out. Okay, that counts for all of them. Oh, I didn't. All right.
I'll take them down quick.
Machine gun, launcher.
Let's turn this around.
Okay, you can hit them both again. That might be preferred, or not.
I'll show you. Was that okay? They felt that. Did you see that? Somebody attacked Tiger.
Oh, we're doing leap attack. All right.
Where are they?
Stay on guard. Locked on.
Thank you, Goto.
That's my
Thank you. Let's the situation. I can take them all. Yes. Goodbye.
Gotta think.
Pushing back. No. Okay.
See. How's that?
They're aiming here. I can do this. Let's do this. Was that okay? They felt that.
Always think ahead. Stay on guard.
Okay. That's the only real.
Advancing next.
That's the only real threat left. Just these two Sentinels and the big boy. Okay, this was a bit of a fight. This was a bit of a fight.
Look, I guess these goons don't like me.
Oh god.
What now? Gotta stay on guard. I have to focus. Can't mess this up. I'm on it.
I got him before he landed. I'll take it.
Now then,
I got him before his move landed.
I'm in range. Hit.
Stay calm. Remember your training.
It doesn't charge a lot.
Here we go. Take that!
I need to think. Number 14. Beginning movement.
Unbelievable.
This is all pretty freaky.
Stay on guard.
Is he not going to move closer?
Take them down. So, what's
I guess life comes at you fast.
It's not going to move closer. Alright, well.
I'll make it work. Now then, number 12 moving out.
Stay calm. Remember your training. What's our plan? Number 19.
Always think
Commence
ahead.
movement.
what to do? Let's
I
get
guess life comes at you fast. They're finished.
We good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, that was a bit of a fight. That was a bit of a fight.
Aegis activated. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure.
Aegis worked. The terminal's closed off.
What's wrong, Ryoko? Are you all right? You're not hurt somewhere, are you?
No, just tired, that's all.
Hey, don't try to cozy up to Ryoko-san. She's not your girlfriend anymore.
What?
Wait, Goto-senpai and Shinonome-senpai dated?
What?
I fail to see how that's relevant, Sekigahara.
What?
Yes. For about half a year during middle school. We split before we graduated.
What?
But why? I don't remember.
It was her idea, and so was the breakup, though I couldn't tell you the reason. My guess is you were the reason. The point is, stop bothering Ryoko-san.
Akun.
Okay. That's information that we didn't know. I'll take it. Ooh, took a lot of damage there.
I'll be fine. Just need to rest.
Yeah. Okay, no. And back over we go. With our 5 points. First generation Sentinel function destroys the kaiju by hammering them with rapid punches. This utilizes the first generation's characteristic dexterity. The punches are made even more powerful via a twisting function built into the wrist of the mech. Alright. A 4-storied Ferro concrete school building that was completed in the spring of 1985. The shiny linoleum on the hallway reflects a lot of the sunlight, bringing out a much brighter atmosphere compared to the old school building. Most students are happy that they no longer have to deal with the creaking floors, but there are some students who miss the wooden smell of the old building. Dining area. On the first floor of Sakura High School's South Building, there's a school store that sells bread and bento for cheaper than market price, and also the most popular item is the yakisoba pon. Second place is their mayonnaise chicken bento, and the third is their sandwich. Research on 1984. School facility where students receive consultation, guidance, and treatment for injuries and illness. There are 3 male students who show up here every day just to see the school nurse Muramura. Only 3? Only 3? Science room. School facility where students run chemistry experiments due to the rumours pointing to paranormal phenomena like someone hearing voices from the science room where no one was inside, or someone from the field outside seeing some creepy white flash of light from inside the dark room. It's considered one of the 7 wonders of the school. There was a gate inside the science room which allows one to travel to another era. Since the student who witnessed the gate being caused Morimura, and the others started the rumour about it being a paranormal phenomenon, so students would stop going to the room so often. Alright. Sealed off area, the delinquents often gather. Shu Amaguchi recently pried open the log so anyone can access it as they please. You'll often find a handkerchief left out to dry up there. It looks like it belongs to a female student. A photo of Renya Goto that Miroko Sawatabe took in secret. For a picture taken in haste, it's miraculous that a picture has such perfect focus. Looking at this photo, Guitar Miura was able to put Goto's name to a face. Alright. 3. Okay. Well, because of all that reading, this one went a bit longer than expected, so that's going to be a thing.